to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the death battle of Shadow versus Ryuko, Sonic the Hedgehog versus Kill la Kill.
Yo.
So, of course, we got Shadow the Hedgehog, who's the, he's supposed to be the evil-esque version of Sonic, who's more or less nowadays a good guy, depending on what time of day it is.
Was he experimented on by Eggman?
They'll explain more about it, but yeah, he was basically created by one of Eggman's descendants. Wait, no, descendants? Is that the term for previous? Is descendants?
Yeah, people who came before him.
Yeah, descendants. Then you got Ryuko. Not much I know about her. What I do know about the anime is that it's an action anime that's very fan servicey, and you're gonna see that firsthand.
Cool. So let's just dive into this because we know a lot more about one than the other, so we get to learn about kind of both a little bit more deeper for the death battle between Shadow versus Ryuko. Ryuko, thank you. Sonic the Hedgehog versus Kill la Kill. So here we go. That would help. Yeah, I screwed up there. There we go. That's so cool how they finally did their own part of the game.
Yeah.
They dive on into all of this anyways.
Shadow the Hedgehog, powerhouse of chaos and rival to Sonic.
And Ryuko Matoi, the teen fighter in life fiber from Kill la Kill.
They both may be try-hard incarnate, but when the chips are down, who is the deadliest edgelord of them all?
He's Wiz
Battle the
and
edgelord.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah! Sorry.
Dr. Gerald Robotnik, grandfather to the Dr. Eggman we all know, had a problem. His granddaughter, Maria, was dying, succumbing to a neuroimmunity disease with no known cure.
But old Jerry had a plan. When the government contacted him to build the ultimate life form, he figured its DNA could cure Maria no problem. So he took the job, and by studying the infinite power of Chaos Emeralds, with some alien assistance, he made the one and only Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, did the government commission him, or was it Hot Topic?
Since we were
Favorite anime is Kill la Kill.
Life forms.
Really?
I mean, Gerald's
That's
prototype was a lizard, which sort of makes sense as certain reptiles have regenerative tissue, but then he went from this to a hedgehog.
Okay, you're fast.
If he's a lizard, hedgehog, squirrel, or whatever, Wiz. All that matters is he's super badass looking, super badass sounding, and is super powered by chaos. Literally.
Shadow's powers are directly tied to those of the Miracle Gem's Chaos Emeralds. He can tap into their power for incredible feats, similar to his Blue Blur rival. Likely for this very reason, he actually possesses many of the same abilities as Sonic.
You know, the guy who's so fast he can almost outrun a black hole?
Spin attacks, homing attacks, spin dashes, etc.
But unlike his blue buddy, Shadow's not afraid to get serious and bust out some lead. Hey, Sonic, why use a spin attack when you've got a goddamn gun or a sword as big as you? Look at that thing!
He's used some of the same power-ups that Sonic's picked up, like heat barriers and magnetic lightning shields. But he also has some unique gear all of his own.
His air shoes are way cooler than Sonic's sneakers. They can boost his speed to match Sonic's and also let him fly, kind of. He's even got some gear attached that lets him attack at the speed of light.
However, all of these abilities and equipment are mere accessories to Shadow's true power, the might of chaos itself. Even without an emerald on hand, Shadow can summon similar power, manifesting attacks like Black Tornado, Chaos Blast, or the deadly Chaos Spear.
But even though they totally asked for Doc Jerry to make Shadow, the feds got spooked and tried to shut down the project, and that's when things went bad. Like, really bad.
One of those type of, yeah.
Shadow was successfully sealed away, but in the crossfire, a life was lost. Maria.
Locked up and super pissed off, Shadow had plenty of time to work on his angsty poetry and fake memories for revenge against all humanity. When do you think we're ever gonna find a scientist who doesn't go totally bonkers?
I mean, what about me?
Okay.
Well, since Maria was Shadow's only real friend, revenge seemed like a good idea, which was a serious problem considering just how powerful he is.
He can teleport, slow down, or even stop time, and even time traveled a bit. And just like any teenage boy, he's got some serious mood swings he doesn't like to talk about.
Which can actually affect his abilities. With negative emotion, his raw power intensifies. With positive emotion, he gains more control. But when it comes down to it, the government may have been right to worry. Shadow possesses so much power, even he can't always control it.
Chaos powers are crazy. Sonic once used all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to literally rebuild the Earth.
This is why Shadow wears inhibitor rings, which limit how much chaos energy he can release at once. When he does remove them, what he loses in control is made up for by a massive increase in power, enough to match that of a whole Chaos Emerald.
Look at that.
What? What are you looking at?
Is that do you have a ring on your robot arm?
It was a gift?
Cool. Now good luck with that. All the rings I've given out to people always get sent back eventually. He is so powerful, he teleported an entire space colony and even a giant asteroid. Plus, he's held back this huge space plant monster.
And of course, tapping into the power of additional Chaos Emeralds increases his power to unbelievable heights.
By doing a tango with all 7, he can turn into Super Shadow. Now, without power rings, this form can't stick around for more than a full minute. But while he's golden, he's got super enhanced abilities, is basically invulnerable, and he can fly.
Base Shadow's not only survived being shot out of a cannon, but he's just as tough as Sonic, who survived the space station Death Egg exploding right in front of him. Most impressively, as Super Shadow, he and Supersonic were fired into planet Aquarius, obliterating it. This would take over a whole exaton of TNT.
So you've explained. All this
Explained.
Shadow being trapped. Eggman himself released him to conquer the world. Sonic and crew had to stop him from destroying all mankind, but really he's so fast he'd wreck anyone's shit before they noticed.
Shadow has dodged gunfire and destroyed enemies without being seen, but his light speed attacks are stated as being exactly that, light speed. Almost 3 million meters per second.
So Shadow's super strong and super fast. Makes sense he's a formidable enemy to just about anyone.
Lucky for our heroes, they inspired Shadow to regain his memories of Maria, who actually wanted him to protect humanity instead of, destroy it.
He may have softened up, but he'll always be the edgy hedgehog we love to hate to love.
We love to hate the world.
The mission now. Thousands of years ago, aliens that would come to be known as life fibers crashed to Earth. These parasites attached themselves to the most intelligent species they could find. Humans.
And they even got humans to make them into clothes so it was easier for them to live on us. And provide viewers with gratuitous fan service.
Yeah. Anyway, the life fibers helped humans evolve more quickly and soon just passively survived as humanity developed. But some weren't content with such passivity, like Ryuko, who had access to the original primordial life fiber that landed on Earth so long ago.
And humans are good at humans, so she and her husband experimented on that sucker like nobody's business.
They attempted to infuse fibers into both of their daughters. Their first daughter was too old for the experiment to be a success, and it appeared that their infant second daughter was also a failure, so Ryuko just threw her away.
Threw away her baby? Kinda reminds me of how my dad just threw away our relationship.
Well, fortunately for this child, her father couldn't stand by Ryuko's decision and rescued her, assuming the name Ishin Matoi, and raised this daughter himself. This is Ryuko.
Yeah, things were okay for a while, but it wasn't a picnic at the Matoi household. Ryuko and Ishin didn't always get along, so he shipped her off to boarding school to fight other people there instead of him. When she finally came home, she found dear old dad bleeding out, impaled by a weird-looking sword.
This was the first half of what would become her signature weapon, the scissor blades. In Ishin's last moments, she urged Ryuko to find whoever wielded the other half of the weapon, the one who killed him.
Ryuko might not have known it, but the scissor blades were created by her father out of life fibers.
They're actually one of the only weapons that can cut and destroy life fibers, which is important when your opponents are all using, you know, life fibers.
I would say we take a shot every time we say life fiber, but you definitely died, Wiz.
Yeah.
Do not try that at home. Anyway, with the quest of revenge and half a scissor blade, she started hunting down her father's killer. But she couldn't do it by herself, so she found a skimpy sailor suit to help her out.
Yeah, you're gonna see why it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice.
This is Senketsu, a living suit made from life fibers, also known as a kamui. Now, there's plenty of clothing out there made with some life fiber, but a kamui like Senketsu is unique in that it's made of 100% life fiber. And yes, I said living suit.
Wait, Ryuko! These assassins can't hear me! Oh, that feels nice. Yeah, that's not
Sing to me.
Not just anyone can wear Senketsu, as they have to successfully bond with him for the process to work. Lucky for Ryuko, she absolutely could, in no small part thanks to the life fibers infused within her body when she was an infant.
Yeah, when they tried to.
You trash person, it did work. And when she and Senketsu learned how to work together, there wasn't much that could stand in their way. He's more than just a sailor outfit.
As a life fiber construct, Senketsu can absorb other life fibers to increase his own power, allowing him to transform to gain new abilities.
His engine form makes him super spiky, and his Shifu form turns Ryuko into a badass fighting rock.
Jesus
He's also able to
Christ.
combine both the Senjin and Shifu forms for more versatility. Admittedly though, each of these transformations comes at a cost for Ryuko as they're fueled by Senketsu consuming her blood. This is most dangerous in his berserker form that occurs when Ryuko gets too upset and Senketsu loses control.
Okay.
If not stopped in time, she could die from too much blood loss.
But most impressive is when Ryuko straight up goes flying Super Saiyan and Senketsu turns into his Kisaragi form. It's way more powerful and uses even more of her blood. What's the deal? Is Senketsu a vampire?
Well, a popular theory suggests that it's all a metaphor for puberty. Senketsu pulling out Ryuko's blood is symbolic of menstruation, and the skimpier outfits visualize acceptance of sexuality.
Fan service anime.
Except she's a teenager who already went through puberty?
Wiz, do you have a daughter?
No.
I thought so. At least having life fiber DNA means she has crazy abilities on top of Senketsu's transformations, like insane super fast healing.
Basically, life fibers restore themselves so quickly that Ryuko's body starts regenerating before a blade has finished cutting through her. Unless someone is quick enough to cut through her body before this regeneration begins, she can survive anything.
She's been stabbed and sliced tons of times, including completely in half, and even had her heart ripped out of her chest. Can we get this chick as the next guest character in Mortal Kombat?
I know, right?
Basically anybody these days, so...
Her strength
They take
is
anybody.
incredible. At one point, she had to blast a hole through a layer of life fibers surrounding the entire planet. Life fibers are stated to be harder than solid steel, so to pull this off, she must have struck with a force equivalent to over 650 exatons of TNT.
Which means she'd be able to take a hit that strong too. But with all these powers and more, Ryuko finally found her...
God damn!
And completed the rending scissors.
These swords can casually cut through skyscrapers and have some super forms of their own. Decapitation mode extends the blades for better slicing and dicing.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
so gigantic they eclipse the freaking Earth. What is this show?
Next
What is this
The
show?
blade is normally about 2.5 feet long. Scaling up, the alumni mode appears to be about 1,017 times larger,
Holy
weighing
fuck.
well over 3 million tons. If you have a pair of normal scissors at home, imagine lifting 50 billion of those all at once. That's what this is like.
She can slice through 200 tennis balls 5 times each in less than a second, which us in the scientifically community call fast as f***.
That's that fuck.
And she rocketed into the atmosphere in less than 18 seconds, which means her flying speed can reach Mach 500.
Wait. Why is everyone naked?
Ryuko may not have had
Wait, why is everybody naked?
herself to revenge for so long, and yet saving the entire planet, she had become something unexpected. A hero.
Let's go! We're gonna slice your ass in half!
So,
All right,
Fan service anime, yeah.
well, no, I'm about to ask, like,
Shadow and
which
Ryuko
one?
are always ready to
And right
perform.
now, I'm
Sure you are
with
with
Ryuko.
Bluetooth.
I'm
This
Guess I'll
episode
go
of
Shadow.
sponsored by Blue
I'm going with Ryuko.
At this point, I don't
I'm being
care.
honest, you know, I'm being straightforward. That's who I truly honestly think at
Luckily,
this
these
point.
rules don't apply
I could
when
be
it comes
wrong
to
completely, as I always say, but
Blue Chew had
I think
to
it'd be
come. With
Ryuko
their
because
chewable
she is
tablets,
just
Blue
like
Chew is making waves
something
and bringing more confidence
else.
to the
Let's
bedroom.
see what
That's right.
happens.
Blue Chew is a unique online prescription service that delivers the same active
You think
ingredients as
a show
Viagra.
about
Yeah, let's
how
put in a
clothes
chewable
are
form
important,
and a fraction
there'd be
of the
more
cost.
clothes
All
on the
this with no
protagonist.
visits
That's why I like how you literally went back on how everything he saw just what happened. They was like, wait a minute.
Right
Why were all of them naked?
Why are all of them
All
naked?
forms of ED and can help men gain extra confidence.
Where'd you
for
see
when
where they
starting
go?
forms. And the
here.
process is so simple.
All you have to do is sign up at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers to help you find the right ingredient and strength. And once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days.
So if you think you could benefit from a little extra confidence when it's time to perform, just head on over to BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
And we've got a special deal for you. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code BATTLE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com promo
They're
code
thinking
BATTLE to
about
receive your
moving
first
it to
month free.
tomorrow.
Thanks, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the show.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Here we go.
Hey, you cut me off, asshat!
Who cares?
Ryuko, maybe we should...
Oh, yeah?
I was like, maybe we should just let this go. Morphing time. Fight! Yeah, forget about that part. Shit.
Yeah, I think one of them was gonna eventually get him.
Yeah.
Chaos control!
I like the music so far.
Yeah. Stop!
You should anticipate him instead.
His speed is better than hers at this point. I think she has more of the power behind it.
And she's technically not alone in this fight, so.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, let's get faster.
Good.
Aw, did your mommy pack that sword for you?
Nice.
Careful, that hurts.
Have a little faith.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Shit, man. Where is this going?
Time to end this. Behold my power!
Sunrise, Izanagi!
Problem is that his only lasts for a little bit of time
Yeah.
compared to hers.
We'll have to see.
I know what to say. So now they're both Super Saiyans.
Faker.
Faker.
Scissor blade! A lifetime mode!
Oh, the one that
yeah,
the like gigantic scissor blade.
You're a dipshit!
Dipshit.
Ooh.
Oh, he took off his
Inhibitors.
inhibitors, so now he's going full mode.
Chaos blast.
Shit. I guess you got it.
I'm the coolest.
Yeah, Shadow. Yeah, you got that one.
Oh, we made fun of how little clothing Ryuko was wearing, but Shadow's been naked the whole time.
I like that.
Scissor blades and her life fiber buffs, Ryuko was definitely a match for Shadow at first.
Yeah, with her awesome strength combined with her insane endurance, Space Form Shadow was in a lot of trouble. But even then, it wasn't a surefire win for the Rocket Chick.
Outside of his super form, Shadow never withstood anything on the scale of Ryuko's hole in the life fibers surrounding her.
Yeah.
At her maximum power, she could have easily dealt a killing blow, if she could catch him. Shadow
Yeah,
couldn't
he
keep
was
up
too
with
fast.
Sonic the Hedgehog, whose race against the black hole proves he can move over 260,000 times faster than sound. Far faster than anything Ryuko's shown, and more than quick enough to slice through a life fiber before it has time to heal.
Once the red and black hedgehog
speed.
turned red and gold, Ryuko didn't really have a way to take him down. I mean, Super Shadow's chaos powers use all 7 chaos
so it came
emeralds,
down to
which
speed
can move
overall.
pieces
That's what
of
it
the
was,
Earth
the
around.
speed.
Considering Earth's total mass and the speed at which each piece was moved, this would require exerting energy equivalent to 1.6 decillion.
Yeah, I kind of figured we can go back to the whole
translates to over
Earth movie, putting it back
2,800
together again.
zettatons of
type of
TNT.
thing.
That's a ton of power. A lot more than Ryuko's biggest
Yes,
hits.
exotons,
Even one
yeah.
Chaos Emerald is enough to match Ryuko's best. And considering Shadow can match the power of an emerald when he takes off those inhibitors, he had better odds of winning even without going super.
Ryuko put up an amazing fight, one for the ages, but Shadow's unmatched power and speed proved too much for Our Lady in Black and Red.
Hey, he's pretty beat up about it too. Do you know what he said when he was asked what his favorite anime is?
I like the one with the edgy girl and the scissor blade.
It's canon.
It's
No,
canon.
really.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the
Legit
hedgehog
canon.
couldn't be overshadowed, and Ryuko's life fiber was snipped.
The winner
Cute.
is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Cool. Well, I actually know who's next.
Thanks for watching.
I grabbed
Stay
this
tuned. We'll be
video.
jumping into the next matchup next week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there and by downloading the battle music
Jesus
link down
Christ.
below.
Versus Dr. Doom. Ooh, this should be interesting.
April 5th.
It's gonna be excellent.
Yes, it will be. But yeah, that was enjoyable overall. Anime Girl did not win, but yeah, so it basically just came down to speed. They were both really powerful, but it came down to Shadow just being
His
faster.
speed, because he showed it in the beginning of the fight where he was keeping up with her, but then eventually when she eventually caught up with him, it was all about the power base. You know, that was about it. But that's what it was. It was just he was faster, and the moment he was able to activate those things, that's when it was over at that point.
Yeah, and like such an interesting backstory for the character for Kill la Kill too.
You know, right? That's very yeah.
Just dump your baby out like it's nothing.
Yeah, just toss them like out in the trash like it's nothing. Yeah, didn't work. Oh well.
Yeah, but enjoyable death battle for the most part.
Yeah, most part.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about death battles, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this death battle. Did your favorite win, or did... Really? Yeah, I had to hit the camera, didn't you? We're over here. But let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this death battle. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun with it? Was it your favorite overall? Did your favorite lose? Quit moving it, please. Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this death battle. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this, of course, has been a very emo-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
Or any one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe.
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust.
at Super React Bros.